Hi, Pete Regnier here with Calvin Castine at the Big O in the first game of a series between the Montreal Expos and the Philadelphia Phillies. Now, the Expos have had 4 days off. One was scheduled day off, and the other days off, of course, came in the wake of the disaster that happened at Columbine High School in Colorado. We just spoke with Felipe Alou, and we might be able to get him later, but he hasn't seen anybody hit in the cage in a long time. And behind us, you can see there's Felipe next to Claude Brochu, the 7% owner of the Montreal Expos, and it seems as though he might have a little more to say than you might think about the future of this ball club. Let's take a look at batting practice. Yeah, I lost track of your brother. We're on? We're here with Kevin Jordan of the Philadelphia Phillies. Kevin and I have something in common. We both worked for the AC Yankees. He was on the field, and I, of course, was up in the press box as the public address announcer. You remember those days in Albany?
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's my first year in Double-A, and it was my last year with the Yankees, so, you know, I had a lot of good friends there, and it was tough when I had to leave.
Your brother told me you were devastated by the trade.
Oh yeah, it was a shock more than anything else. I mean, I just come back from winter ball maybe 3 weeks before, so when I got the phone call that I've been traded, it was definitely a shock.
It must have been. You know, you were a very popular player, as you probably know, in Albany Colony and the whole entire Yankee organization, and the future was bright for you. And then you had a knee injury. I forget exactly what happened. That happened while you were a Yankee, right?
No, actually, when I was with the Phillies in '96, I had torn my medial meniscus in my knee, so I had knee surgery, and I actually had my cartilage sewn back up, but it's all fine now.
Everything's good now? Now, you play multiple of positions. You can play in the outfield, you can play anywhere in the infield. I saw you warming up over there at third. Not likely to, in this organization, to be spending a lot of time there. What's your favorite position? I thought it was second base, is that right?
Yeah, definitely. It's still second base. That's the only position I played until I got to this level. And it's kind of been hands-on training, learning to play first and third at this level, but I'm having a good time with it. I'm just, you know, trying to work hard every day, just try to get better.
Now, Montreal, the Expos, there's questions about whether they'll stay in this city or move to another city, but either way, they're getting a new ballpark, either here or in another city. What about Philadelphia? What about that turf? Now, don't worry, viewers in Philadelphia will not see this.
I mean, any kind of turf, it's tough to play on. It's one of those things where I think the long-term effects are tougher for a player than the short-term. It's something that you might play on turf for a week and then go on play on grass. And the second down grass, you'll start to feel maybe your lower back or your hamstrings will be a little more tight, and you wonder why. Usually it was because of the turf you had been playing on the previous week. So I think that it's more of a long-term effect that it beats you up, really. I don't think there's really any turf that is guys necessarily like to play on.
Well, some of the newer turfs are at least softer, have more of a cushion. That turf in Philadelphia is like spray-painted cement, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, like I said, most turfs are that way, though. I mean, there's some that might be soft to walk on, but once you're running on it on a daily basis or diving on it, it takes a toll on your body.
All right, just a couple more questions. We'll let you go. First is about your future. You think you're going to stay in the Philadelphia Philly organization?
I hope so. I mean, I like it over here. You know, I mean, I came up through the Yankees, but at the major league level, this is where I started. So I like it over here. You know, I hope that I could, you know, possibly even play my whole career here.
Are there any plans for a new ballpark in Philadelphia or surrounding area?
I don't know. I mean, it's been talked about, but I don't know how serious they're gonna, you know, serious being taken. I don't know, to be honest.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Say hello to your brother for me, will you?
Definitely. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Felipe, do you think that the decision in the third inning by Bruce Rickman has an impact on the game when they decide that to me?
Well, we got beat by 4. We went very sharp tonight as a team, and I expected it to be a little bit. And there was a little bit of bad ingredient, not a lot, but a bad ingredient in many areas of pitching and hitting. You know, but we should be back. We started doing better than a couple of innings. The play I didn't see. I saw the ball caught, and I took my head away from the play. I never saw the ball drop from anywhere, and course, I couldn't argue because I didn't see it. You know, you see thousands of fly balls being caught all year. And once the ball is in the glove, you have a tendency of looking the other way. But I heard that runner was taking his batting glove off, and the coach was in fair territory. Everybody thought the guy was out, but I had to admit, I had to confess that I didn't see the end of that play. That was a routine play. But it had nothing to do with the outcome of the game. But you never know. Instead of a one-run game, it's a two-run game. But we didn't swing the bats very well. I saw a real good pitcher on the mound tonight. A good command of very decent stuff. And it was a good lesson. I said that since last year for hitters and young pitchers on our side to see how things. And you don't have to throw 99 to get people out.
How much does it hurt not to play for 3 days?
A little bit, but we have been practicing well, we're healthy. We just didn't swing the bats very well.
But Dustin?
Dustin threw the ball well. Play, of course, was a big play. But we didn't give him any support offensive-wise.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it wasn't a good night for the Expos here at Olympic Stadium in Montreal as they fall to the Phillies in the first game of a 3-game set in Montreal. There was a bad call, I'm going to call it a bad call, by the umpire as Vladimir Guerrero made a catch on a fly ball for what would have been the final out of the inning. But when he transferred the ball from the glove to his throwing hand, the glove hit his leg and he dropped the ball, and the umpire said that he did not make the catch. That extended the inning, it added a run, and it helped the Phillies fuel themselves to a win here in Montreal. What you're about to see next is the post-game interview with manager Felipe Alou. It's a short one, but I'm sure he's very upset about the call that the umpire made, and I don't blame him because it was a bad call. Well, coming up shortly here in Montreal is Godzilla and the St. Louis Cardinals. That's right, Mark McGuire. Don't miss it. Be up here. Expos Baseball. Get up here. Keep this team here. I'm Pete Rignier here in Montreal with Calvin Castine behind the camera. Take care. Good luck. See you up here at the ballpark. All right, we're back here after the post-game press conference, and what you heard and one of the questions was how the layoff affected the Montreal Expos tonight. Well, the layoff is, of course, a result of the tragedy in Colorado. The Expos have had 4 days off, including their normal scheduled day off, which was yesterday. So it does appear as though probably the day off affected the bats for the Expos more than it did Dustin Hermanson. He pitched a very good game, actually. And when he came out, it was a winnable game, but it got away from the Expos. I think their bats were silenced by the layoff. I think the rest of the series and the rest of the homestand will be a good one for the Expos. So take care. Calvin Castine, P. Regnier up here at the Big O in Montreal saying good night from Hometown Cable.